Hello, good morning, friend. Today I'm going to solve one problem from chemical kinetics, which is asked by my student. So let us see what they have given. They are saying that is hydrolysis of methyl acetate in aqueous solution has been studied. Okay. So when you are talking about they are doing the hydrolysis of methyl acetate, how they are doing hydrolysis, student, that is they have given CH3 C double O and again CH3. This is nothing but methyl acetate and reacting with the water. Okay, adding the water. So what you are getting, you will get that is acetic acid CH3 C double OH but methyl alcohol. Okay, this they are saying. So hydrolysis of methyl acetate in aqueous solution has been studied by titrating the liberated acetic acid against the sodium hydroxide. The concentration of ester in different times given. How much? At 0 degree, at 0 minute, it is concentration is 8.8, no, 0.8500. At 30, it is 0.8004, 60, 0.7538, and at 90 minute, it is 0.7096. So what they are saying, so that the it follows the pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction is what, student? It look like second order reaction. Okay, if you want to see the order here, order is equal to, so what is there, student? It will come CH3 C double O CH3 one bracket and that is H2O another bracket. So sum of here power is 1, here is 1, so order is 1 plus 1. So how much it is looking like 2, looking 2. Okay, looking 2, but what it is doing, but follows, it follows what order? Follows first order. Okay, follows first order. So this is, if it is following first order, it means what is appearing 2 and following first order, this means what is, this is the pseudo order, this is the pseudo order reaction. Now what we have to understand, student, what we have to understand in this equation, that few things they have given. They are saying that is rate also given and water concentration is also given, that is constant. Okay, so here I am erasing this and trying to explain this to you. Okay, here some part of the question also I am erasing so that the things could be easy to understand. So let us try to understand, student. Firstly, you see, that is, if you talk about the rate they have given in the question, what rate they have given? Rate they are saying that is K dash. They have given K dash, and in one bracket they are saying that is CH3 C double O CH3 and another bracket. What is there, student? This is H2O. Okay. Its concentration is constant. Its concentration is constant. Concentration is constant. Its concentration is constant over the time, means rate is not depending on this. Its concentration is constant. Okay, and we know from the pseudo order reaction in the derivation, what we know is, student, that is, we know that is when you solve that is pseudo order reaction, what we know, that is K is equal to K dash H2O. This we know from the pseudo order reaction. So what we will be write at the place of K dash and H2O, we can also write that rate is equal to K dash and H2O. K dash H2O equal to K. So here we can write K, and here is concentration of CH3 C double O CH3. Means rate is depending on the concentration of the methyl acetate. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to check the rate constant over the time. Okay, is there the all the values are coming same or not? Okay, for first order reaction, rate constant will be constant. So there, for rate constant, okay, rate constant, we are calculating rate constant for in time interval. How much, student? For time interval 0 to 30 minutes. So when you are going to solve 0 to 30 minutes, student, what you will be finding, you will find that is the, you see, that is the how much rate constant you are able to get. So from the first order derivation, what you know, student, K is equal to 2.303 upon T, a log, what is log, that is initial concentration upon final concentration. Okay, So here we can write student here. So K is equal to 2.303 and we are taking 0 to 30. So that is at the 30. So initial concentration, how much initial concentration has been given student? You see the initial concentration when time is 0 and final. So initial is there. So initial is here at 0, minute is there 0.8500 and final how much given student at 30? 0.8004. Okay, you solve it out student, you will be able to get here the some value. You will get the value is coming 0.0767. A log value will come here. If you divide, it will come 1.06. Okay, 19. Ab log 1.069 you put the value student. So how much you will be able to get here is 0.06. Okay, here is coming 0.0767. Our log this value is there into this is 0.026. So how much will come? If you talk about 2.0 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, minute inverse. Okay, minute inverse. So this is our value. 2.0 into 10 power minus 3 minute inverse. So this is the first. Now this one is when you are coming for the next portion, you go for the one concentration, you got 0 to here. If you take the another one, you go and check the 0 to 60. What value you are able to get for the 0 to 60. So I am erasing it and I am checking for the 0 to 60. So when you are checking for the 0 to 60 friend, we have to get same. If you are getting the same, so that is it is pseudo first order. So let us see that is the for that portion. So when you are going for that portion student, so how much value you are able to get? Let us see for the time interval for 0 to 60. You can solve it easily. So that is rate is equal to what will come? Rate constant K is equal to 2.303. Okay, divided by T and log how much come? A initial, not means initial upon A final concentration. If you talk about the A initial concentration, it is 2.303. Time how much student? 60. Okay, so at 60 how much is there student? You see initial concentration means 0. So 0.8500. At 60 how much is coming student? 0.7538. Okay, now you solve it out. If you are solving it out, it is coming, if you are dividing this one, it is coming 0.0383 and that is log will come. If you log 1.1276. Okay, then you erase it out. This value you keep it my K1 is coming student 2.0 into 10 power minus 3. This you keep in mind. So another portion you are going, when you are going other portion, so here it will come 0.0383 and log 1.126. You from the data's log table you see it is coming 0.0521. So how much if you calculate, it is coming 2.0 into 10 power minus 3 minute inverse. So that is what we are getting for this one. 0 to 60 also getting the same value. And when you are going for 0 to 90, if you go, suppose if you are going for 0 to 90, you will be able to get the same value again. So what the same value you will be able to get? Here you put the value, here is how much you are supposed to put at the, here is the 90 final time, and 0 to 90 means 90 minus 0, that is 9. Time interval is 90. And log value at the 19 how much is there? 0.7096. How much is coming? If you divide it out student, it will be able to, you will be able to get 0.025 and log A naught upon A. This if you are dividing student, you will be getting log, okay, this will be log 1.1978. If you would see 0.025 log 1.1978 is coming 0.078.
If you multiply this again, it is coming 2.0 into 10 power minus 3. This is also minute inverse. So what from these data, what we are getting, all the rate constant are same. All the rate constant are same. All the rate constants are same at all time interval. So it is what? Pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction. So it is pseudo first order reaction. Now the second portion of the question, let us go the second portion of the question and try to understand what they are asking. That is, first things you got. Now we are going to understand that they are asking the K dash value. So when you are going to calculate the K dash value, student, so that is rate is already given. Okay, so rate from the question is already given. Rate is equal to what they are saying, K dash. Okay, and it is given CH3 COOCH3. Okay, and another bracket, what is there? It is H2O, right? Now when you are going to see, I told you that is K is equal to, okay, K is equal to K dash H2O. So at the place of K dash H2O, what we are doing here, this you take the, okay, K you already calculated, H2O concentration is given 55, so K dash you can calculate, because they are saying that is the rate constant K for, they are saying that is for the K dash in the equation. What is the K dash? So K dash from here, from 1. So from 1, K dash is equal to, how much will come? K upon what is concentration of H2O. K you are getting, student, all the time you got in the every time interval, you got 2.0 into 10 power minus 3 minute inverse. Okay, concentration of H2O is given in the question 55. Okay, and what they have given, 55 mole per liter. Okay, 55 mole per liter. Okay, now you solve it out, student, you will get 3.63 into 10 power, this will be 10 power minus 5, and here is unit. If you want to write unit, student, that is the mole inverse. Mole we go in numerator, mole inverse. Minute inverse is already there, and that is liter. So this is the value of K. Okay, you try to get the answer, student. I hope you will be able to understand. Otherwise you text me again, I will explain.